welcome back to my channel. I'm Mariah, your Dairy State Vegan, and today we are going to make a spinach and mushroom linguine with a tequila jalapeno sauce. Stay tuned. Okay, so today's recipe is a veganized version of a family favorite of mine called tequila chicken. Now that I'm vegan, I don't make it with chicken anymore, and I switched up a couple of the ingredients, but it is a super easy meal that you can get from start to finish on your table in about 30 minutes. So let's go over what you're gonna need to make this recipe. Then I'll get all the ingredients prepared and we'll come back and start cooking. Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna want one package of baby spinach, a package of baby bella mushrooms, one red onion, a yellow bell pepper. You're gonna want about 2 jalapeno peppers, some cilantro, minced garlic, lime juice, either vegetable broth, or I use these not chicken cubes to make my own chicken stock. Soy sauce. This is optional, but I'm gonna add it as the Beyond Meat lightly seasoned chicken strips. Tequila, of course, for the sauce. Linguine, whatever you want to use. You can use whole wheat, you can use the regular, whatever you want. Some almond milk, and then just some salt and pepper for seasoning. Now I'm gonna get my veggies prepped, and then we'll get into cooking this up and showing you guys how to make this really yummy, really easy dinner for your family. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this big pot of water, just turn it on to bring it to a boil so that we can get our pasta cooked. And then in this small saucepan, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter. And this is where we're gonna make our tequila jalapeno sauce paste. So we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of vegan butter. I really just eyeball it. And then to that, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of chopped cilantro and 2 chopped jalapenos. You can do a little bit less jalapenos if you want. My family likes the peppers, so I like to go heavy on the jalapenos. We're gonna let this cook down for a couple of minutes, and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients to this paste, and we'll move on to the rest of our veggies once this is ready. Okay, now that the butter's all melted and this is cooking down, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of minced garlic. You don't want to add the garlic before the butter is melted, or it could burn, and burned garlic has a really bitter flavor. So we're just gonna mix this in and keep cooking it down. Okay, so now that our jalapenos are softened and cooked, we are gonna add to this paste about 3 tablespoons of lime juice. You can use fresh lime juice. I had this in my fridge to use up, so I just thought I would. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of tequila. You can use any tequila you want. I didn't have any in my house, so we went and bought this small bottle. And then you're gonna add 1/2 cup of either veggie broth or your not chicken broth. And this, we're gonna crank the heat a little bit and cook this down and reduce it until it turns into a paste. And while this is reducing is when we work on everything else. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Beyond chicken strips and put them in a Pyrex bowl with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. If I wasn't using the chicken strips, I would still use the soy sauce. I would just put it directly into my vegetable saute that I'm gonna be starting on next. And we'll just use the rest of it. And just make sure that they all are sitting in, absorbing the flavor. And while those are sitting in soy sauce, we're gonna start on the rest of our veg. So in a big chicken fryer pan, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of vegan butter again. And in case you're curious, my pans are Circulon pans. They are non-stick and they are also oven safe. So anytime I make something on my stove that then needs to transfer to the oven, I can literally just take these pans and transfer the pan right in. It is so convenient. I'm obsessed with them. So if you're curious about them, I'll leave a link in the comments down below or in the description box below so you can check them out. Okay, so in this pan, I'm gonna add 1 whole chopped bell pepper and about half of the chopped onion. We're gonna wait on the mushrooms until the pepper and the onions cook down a little bit. I'm just gonna saute these. Now I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper just for a little extra seasoning. Okay, so once our onions and peppers are softened, I'm gonna add my package of bella mushrooms. I just chopped them in half, mostly because my son and husband don't like mushrooms, but I happen to love mushrooms, so they're easy for them to pick out and for me to get them all. Then I'm also gonna add our entire package of baby spinach. This is a 5-ounce package. Now I'm going to cover this pan for just a little bit, just to give the spinach time to wilt down. Okay, so our spinach has started wilting. Our tequila sauce has come to a paste. So now we're going to add our Beyond chicken strips and the rest of the soy sauce. The paste. This is where all the flavor is, y'all. And I'm also going to add 1 cup of almond milk. We're going to bring this to a boil till everything's cooked through, and then we will toss it with our linguine once our linguine is all done cooking. I have our linguine cooked a little bit more al dente than I'd usually cook it, and that's because to this pan over the burner, I'm going to add our sauce, and the rest of this will cook up the rest of the linguine and really soak up all those yummy flavors. So we're just going to mix this all together. I'm only going to leave it over the flame for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then it's ready to serve. So easy. Look how good this looks. It's so good. It's so good for you. In about 30 minutes. All right, so we are plated and all set. I like to top mine with a little bit of my homemade cashew and nooch Parmesan cheese topping, some cayenne pepper, and some fresh cilantro. We're gonna serve this with some rustic whole grain bread. It is so good and so perfect for cold days. I hope you all try it. Let me know in the comments below if you do. If you liked this video, I would love it if you'd support my channel with a thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you come back and see more videos. Don't forget to check back tomorrow, because tomorrow my long-awaited holiday cocktails video is coming at you. I'm gonna let you go though. I'm gonna go feed my family, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks, bye.